This video is about how you can control your mind to achieve anything you want. This is not a video for you if you are looking for esoteric concepts like manifestation or other new age stuff. This is also not a video for you if you're looking for intellectual entertainment without applying the stuff that I'm going to share. This was me in 2019. At that time, I cold turkey quit my 9-to-5 job in order to find a career that I was passionate about. But then the pandemic hit and I was quickly in debt. But this didn't stop me from pursuing my dream of one day living life on my own terms. So I applied for a corporate job in a huge media company without having any qualifications. 19 months into my 6-figure corporate career, I decided to quit to create something on my own. Now, why I'm telling you this? If I wasn't able to control my mind during these challenging times, I wouldn't be able to transition from my unfulfilling career. Hi, my name is Hamzah Salim and I help ambitious people live the life they want through self-mastery. Now, there are 3 stages of controlling your mind. Before we dive into this, let's first understand how the mind actually works. Our mind is divided into 2 parts. You have your conscious mind and the unconscious mind, or sometimes referred to the subconscious mind. Now, the conscious mind makes up 5% of your mind. This is the part of our mind we use when we are setting goals, when we're thinking about the future, when we are strategizing and thinking critically. Right now, you're using your conscious mind, you're critically assessing the information that I'm giving you. The conscious mind is like the guardian, and the subconscious mind is the much more powerful one. This one is 95% of our mind, and this happens below the surface, like in the tip of the iceberg, under the water. And this one is more powerful because it's the habitual mind. This is the mind that has been programmed and conditioned from when you were born until now. And the reason why I try to explain to you how the mind works is that if you want to control your mind, you need to have a basic understanding on how the conscious and subconscious mind work. Now, the interesting thing is that 95% of our thoughts and behaviors are stored in the subconscious mind, in the habitual mind. What that means is to override that programming, we need to use our conscious mind, because one of the functions of our conscious mind is to interpret the environment and the stimulus that we receive. Now, if that sounds complicated, let me put it into simple terms. When you are interacting with reality and your environment, your conscious mind is registering the stimulus. So something comes in, and then we interpret that data. So when someone says something, let's say I'm a bad video maker, the response that I give to it determines if it's registered in my subconscious mind in a certain way. So if I have a positive reaction to it, and when I say, okay, it doesn't matter, I know I'm making good videos that help people, then it gets stored in your subconscious mind as a positive experience. But when I react negatively and that repeats itself, then the job of our conscious mind is to filter information. If the filter is negative, it will be automatically in the subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between true and false. So I hope that clarifies how the mind works. So let's move on to the 3 stages on controlling your mind. The first stage is self-awareness. And by self-awareness, I mean, what does trigger you? What are your beliefs? Ask yourself, what is a continuous thought? Which thoughts are always crossing your mind? Because those are indicators of what is going on in your mind. Because once you believe something, then your mind will be programmed in that way and your reality will mold itself to that. For example, if I believe I can talk to the camera and present something useful, the probability that I'm actually not going to do this is very high. Because once you believe something, your subconscious mind will accept it. So ask yourself, what are your beliefs? What are the things that also trigger you? This is also a very big indicator. And quite frankly, self-awareness is not something you get overnight. This is a process, especially if you're a beginner to this mind stuff. You need to take time with yourself and analyze yourself and see what is going on in your mind. What are the recurring thoughts? So once you're aware of what is going on in your mind, the second stage is what I call the solution stage. In this phase, you actually apply techniques and methods to control your mind. And one of the most powerful techniques that I use is what I call conscious intervention. Whenever a negative thought arises, especially when you're doing something that you actually want to do, but there's always this negative self-talk that we encounter sometimes. And when this comes up, direct your focus to something you want. You have to consciously intervene this cycle. Because as I said before, 95% of our thoughts are automatic and conditioned. So if you are programmed in a negative way when it comes to, let's say, that you are not good at making videos, you can talk to the camera, you stumble over your words, if that is implanted in your subconscious mind, this will come up. Because whenever you want to do something, it will come up. And then the most powerful thing you can do is to consciously direct your focus to something positive. And if you can do this, you will override the old programming over time. It is a practice, I know, it takes a lot of conscious effort, but it is worth it. By the way, if you found this video valuable so far, let me know in the comment section below if you are going to apply this information, because this is powerful stuff. With that being said, let's move on with the video. The third stage is what I call the habitual stage. In this stage, you have practiced techniques like conscious intervention or other techniques that help you direct your focus to the things that you want whenever those negative thoughts and feelings arise. You want to build on top of that. In the habitual stage, you build habits. One of the most powerful habits that helps me control my mind and my life is meditation. I've been meditating for the last about 3 or 4 years, and I meditate for 10 minutes each day. What it does is it helps calm down your mind, and you will be also very aware of what is going on in your mind, all this self-talk, this inner dialogue. And the more you meditate, the lesser mental chatter you will have, and this will improve your ability to control your mind tremendously. So you want to build a meditation habit. Another transformative habit that I've built over the years is exercise. I know this is not talked about a lot, especially when we are talking about mind stuff and controlling your mind, but exercise actually helps you reduce your stress, and that improves your ability to control your mind. Another effective habit that I've developed that I really believe is helping me to control my mind is having a clean diet. If you're eating too much sugar or junk food, this has a tremendous impact on your chemicals in your brain and your body, and it will decrease your ability to control your mind. There will be a lot of fluctuations, you will be more reactive. Now, if you want to control your mind and your life and accelerate your results even faster, make sure you watch this video next, where I talk about the 7 ways on how you can reprogram your subconscious mind. If you're interested in becoming truly master of your mind, you want to watch this video next. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.